Howdy folks, welcome to episode 67. We're going to bring our train up here, and I think we might want to make a little Y out of this. I think we might want to make a Y out of this, so I'm kind of thinking, I don't know whether we should, why don't we go do that first. Let's jump out of here. Let me jump out of my train, and we're gonna make a Y over here first, because I think we need to make some kind of a bypass. You gotta build bypasses, right? It's a bypass. Bypasses have to be built. Anyway, we're gonna try to build... Yeah, we're gonna put that out here somewhere. We can even put it like right after the thing. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna put a left switch here, and it's totally... I like how no matter what you do, it always does it backwards. Okay. There's no way to not have it go backwards. Left switch. And then I think we need to take this one out too. And we're gonna make a little yeah, I don't want to do that. Let's go like this. Because I don't want to have the two switches like... Yeah, they're still inches from each other, aren't they? Should I... Yeah, I don't want to have two switches that are right next to each other like that, so we're not going to do that. Is there an undo? I think there even is an undo key, but it'd be faster just to lay the track back. Maybe. If it'll let me. It won't let me. There we go. Okay. So what we want to do is we're going to lay track here. We're going to lay track here. And then we're going to put in track somewhere over on the other thing. So we need to be over here. Let's just get a, let's just make a curve. Let's make a decent curve and see what it looks like. So we're going to go like this. We're just going to make a curve and see where it comes in to play. It looks like maybe here. So over by this tree right here. So this is where we want our switch to be. So we're going to do a right switch, and we're going to put that there. That's perfect. Okay, so then we just need to get rid of this. Huh, that works. Okay. And then let's see if it'll let us. Is it not going to let us? It's not going to let us. Okay, that's fine too. I was right there. I'm like, I don't have to move this time, so. And we'll go over here and connect this one, and then we'll go over here and connect this. And we have to clean up. But this will at least give us a place we can put the engine. We need to be able to put the engine away. You know what I forgot too? Huh, there's one there too. Interesting. Okay. Let's do this. I can't even reach over here. Let's put one. Yeah, let's put one right here. Let me see. I'm trying to think if I put a switch here, it's gonna have the switch right on top of it. So let's go like this. We're gonna do a rail track. A little bit. And then we're going to put a switch. Let me do this before I forget. Before I keep forgetting. Let's do this. We need to get a porter. We're going to use this one. And we're going to order a porter here. And we're going to put wood in it. We want to get our porter going so that we can... There we go. So that we can actually do stuff. All right, so we have our left switch. We want a left switch. There we go. All right, now we need to put our 2 rails in. There's our 2 rails. Here's one. I don't know why it decided to slow me down suddenly. Oh, because... Ah! Alright. Am I still running? Yeah, okay. Still flying. See if it'll let me reach that. Will it let me reach it? Of course it won't. Where's the little... There's the link. Okay, and then... Where'd the link go? Come on. You can do it. There we go. It'd be cool if you could do that on the map, right? Just pick a link spot on the map. That would be kind of cool. Alright, so we need to clean up all this stuff because it's going to crash us. It's going to knock us off the thing. That little one, that little one. Get that. See, they always fall in your face. Every time I mention it, at least. It's totally not confirmation bias. Alright. And... What? Being aware of your own biases? That's impossible. Alright, that one... Did I get that one? Yeah, okay. I think we got them all from there. Let's get them all from here. Make sure we got all these. We didn't miss anything. Because we changed this a little bit. I think there's one that landed... Yeah, see, there was one that landed in the little aloe vera. Is the aloe vera colliding? I don't think the aloe vera collides. I don't think it does. Okay. I think the aloe vera is legit. Yeah, see? That would have... And those. Those two would have definitely murdered us. What is this? Why? Alright. Let's go like this. And we'll do that again. Did I just not... I must have. Alright. I just didn't hit the link when I was putting it in because I was being quick. This one definitely is scary and needs to go. That. Be nice if you could place those. I looked on the forum and they've been silent for like 2 years now, so I don't think they're updating it anymore. Even the Astragon people that are like the PR, their PR kind of thing, are like just not responding and saying, "Oh yeah, we're still working on it. Have some patience. It'll be done when it's done." Nothing like that. There's not a word, just silence. Do I want to put one in here in the middle? Do I want to do that? Nah. I think we're good for now. I think we've got places to put everything. And we'll let the... I think the porter should be warmed up by now, but we'll get our stuff in here first. We'll get this one moved. And I think we filled it up last thing. We were really close to full with fuel last time, so let's see what we got. Yeah, we're at halfway. We're still good. Okay. Alright, our switch is good. Let's do it. The invisible cars. Let's see. They appear. We're like just out of distance for them. See, if we go back there, then these cars back here reappear, but then if we go like this, they disappear. See? Alright. They started reappearing. I think we should be able to pull this at full strength now. We obviously won't be able to go, you know, with the reverser. Because this is a disaster waiting to happen. Right? And we can unload all of the oil, and then we can put these on the sidings. Because I think we'll be in a position to unload all the oil before we're in a position to put those on the siding, so we might as well just do that. It's not going to make the train that much lighter or easier to unload. So hopefully we can unload the oil just by coasting past. And we're going to do that too. That. Okay. Alright. Make sure we still have our cars. Yep. Still have our cars. I really wish you could zoom out farther. Because there's so many times where you can't find the right angle where you can see the whole thing and the steam isn't in the way, or the not the steam, but the smoke coming out of the smokestack. They could make this a very cinematic type of thing. But this is what we got. I think this is a slight uphill and then a slight downhill. Yeah, it is. You can see it for sure. You could feel it. You could feel a little bit of chug, and then you're going to feel a little bit of a speed boost when we go over the hump, when most of the mass is over the hump. There we go. See, how's that look back there? Yep, we're over that. Okay. Almost there. Alright. I think we got all our switches set up. We're good to come in. Yep, all of our switches. Double check. That looks about right. Okay. Yeah, we should be able to go along this. Unload all 20 of these and then drop off the other two things. And then we got to figure out how many things of lumber and stuff we need in order to do 40. We need 80 lumber to do 40. And we need 40 pipes. So we need 40 pipes, 80 lumber. Alright. This car. These brakes are powerful, man. I'll give it that. That is some seriously powerful brakes. Okay, so we're going to unload. This should get us... Yep, that looks like it'll... Looks like that'll be about the right speed. We might even need to give it a little bit more gas. We're slowing down more. So it's each car of crude oil equates to one set of barrels. And so we've got 40. We're we're going to be bringing 40 sets of barrels. So yeah, we'll need, and it uses one pipe, and let's see, we need a little bit more juice on that. One pipe and 2 lumber, so we need 80 lumber, and we have, what, 48 lumber, I think? No, 8 times 6, yeah, 8 times 6. I was thinking it's 6 by 8. No, it's 8 by 6. There's 60, that's 5 cars. Looks like we found the right amount on the thing, too. That's just about perfect. We could get away with a little bit faster, but I don't want to. That should be 84. So that's 7 cars. You guys do know your times tables, right? And you don't use times as a verb. You don't say you times a number. All right. This should be 108. There we go. We are speeding up just a little bit. Oh, we got 20 cars, not 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's fine. We can actually go twice this fast and still unload before the end of the thing. See, it's finishing right up there. Let's see. See where that one finishes up. I'm too busy doing that and I'm not paying attention to where this one is. Okay, our engine's fine. Next. I mean, you can actually start dropping it on the stairs. That's a thing. All right, yeah, we're still good. We only got 4 cars left anyway. And that's perfect, because that'll bring us, yeah, that'll bring us to where we can start shunting those things off. And bring this back to the oil fields. Perfect. And we can, yeah, we're not going to run out of capacity on the oil. All right. So we got that. And then we're going to want to put these on here and here. Okay. So we're going to put our first ones. Whoops. Let's go reverser. We're going to put the... So what do we have? 7 on each of these? We got 42. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. We've got 42 pipes. That's just perfect. And then we need... We basically will need to do another load of lumber. But I think the lumber is fairly close from here. Yeah, the sawmill's right there. We might even make a shortcut. Let's make a shortcut next time. And we'll do the lumber. So we should be putting these on this one, and then we'll put the lumber on this one. Should have the bell on, right? Looking good. All right. Put our pipes on this one, put our lumber on the other one. We're going to have to get out and We're going to have to get out and disconnect these. There we go. There we go. Now we're in tension. It was intentional. Wah, wah. Okay. I think I've recycled that joke too many times. Can we... There we go. Open knuckle coupler and hit the brakes on that. Good. The other thing about that being in tension is then those pull forward and away from it. All right, so we want to go forward. Before we do that, yeah. There we go. There we go. Then we just need to get past this switch here. And then we can go on that other track. So that's going to be right about here. Let's get up here. We're going to flip that one. And then we're going to go backwards. Now we should be going up here. Yep, looks like it. And we should be able to view it from here. There we go. Make sure we keep moving. And then we can get these out of the way, and then we can bring the porter in. Maybe somebody will have figured out a way to load those correctly. I don't know, we'll see. That was kind of an annoying thing. Alright, so we just need to get out of the foul here. And then we'll be good. Be good to go. Just need to get this up to about here. There we go. Are we in tension yet? I can't tell. Alright, so we're going to do this. I swear there's still a huge leap between 99 and 100% on the brakes. It sure feels like it anyway. Alright. Open that. Whoops. Okay. So we should be able to pull this forward. Make sure we're in forward. There we go. Alright. And then we just need to get this back past past here. Wait, let me think for a second. We need to back that in. We need to back that in, so we should come head first. Let's go like this. Let's bring this past the Y so we can get the porter down here. We can get the porter in here, and then we'll come back and we'll use this other track to go back. That way we can try all of our different tracks. Or we can actually back down this and then come back this way. Is how I think we'll do it. So let's go like this. We'll just get out of the foul here. There we go. All right. Let's go like this and reverse. We'll get this all ported up. At least we don't have to do the whatchamacallit, the links. I'm gonna have to do this the other way, aren't I? This is messed up. We're gonna have to redesign some of this because the porter's gonna be in the way of getting these. Okay. Yeah. We'll have to figure it out. We're gonna have to put in a what's it called? We're gonna have to put in a turnaround for this because the porter needs to be on the opposite end of this thing. All right, so we'll just connect with this. All right, turn that off. Let me see. So we need to bring this one past. Yeah, we need to bring this one past the Y. Here we go. And it's really, it's colliding with it, isn't it? It's just this doesn't have the collider that goes out that far. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to bring this past. We're going to bring this car past the intersection, and then we'll back up, and then we'll come around that corner and go back to the oil fields. We don't want to go too fast. And I don't know that we're going to have time to do all of that. We'll at least get it turned around. And then we got to figure out next time what we're going to do with the porter. I knew there was something I screwed up with that. We can use the Y to get the porter onto the other end of the thing. I suppose that's something we can do. Alright. Almost past the switch here. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to flip this switch and this switch. And we're going to go backwards. We'll get this past the thingy. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I'm just making sure all my cars are actually empty. I did empty them, right? Okay. The cactus. Alright. The best part of that whole thing is that cactus would just totally throw the however many tons, you know, of engine, of locomotive. I mean, it'd almost be cool to go back that way, but I'd have to turn around, so. Alright. Let's let it come to a stop. And then we need to flip that switch. And then we're good. And then these also. That definitely needs to be switched. Okay. And we're good. All right. Is it raining? I think it's raining. Huh. We'll get this around the corner. We'll try 15%. We'll see how that does. This corner isn't super sharp. What is that on the track right there? What is that? It must be deco because it's not throwing cars. Oh, it's a stick. Okay. It's one of those deco sticks. It just showed up at just the right angle from the lighting that time. Alright, we're making it around the corner. We're getting around the corner. There we go. Alright, cool. Well, that's going to be it for episode 67. Join me in episode 68. We'll get this stuff unloaded so we get our first instances of you know, we still need to connect that on to the other stuff too. Maybe we can make a turnaround over there. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for episode 67. Join me in episode 68 and we'll see you then. Maybe it'll still be raining. Later.